This past weekend, the Japanese Championship Series took place, and it will be our first and final look at the Paldea Evolve format over from Japan, where the World Championships will be held in just under 8 weeks. This was a 3,000 plus man event with Fusion Mew up against Gardevoir in the finals. Two decks that, a lot of people wouldn't say belong there. Gardevoir, one of the ones that was very popular in this format. Fusion Mew, a deck that just kind of shows up when you least expect it and does really well. Mew has been on a warpath globally recently. Been one of the best decks, and it's been beating through these cards that have been printed, designed specifically to beat it. So today we're going to look at a VOD review, something that I haven't done in quite a while. You guys love the VOD reviews, competitive. We're going to watch the finals together. It's something I was going to do anyway. So let's sit down and watch the JCS Finals against these two players. I believe it is best of 3, so we're going to go ahead and watch it. It is in ×2 speed. A Zacian opening from the Guardian player, not ideal, and then the Mew player does get to go first, which is a huge advantage in this matchup, just because you get to set up quicker and just kind of get to the first attack. And the logic here is the Meloetta is supposed to kind of soak a blow in there somewhere, so you don't have to go Mew and Mew, because if you just go with 2 Mews, it's like, I don't know, it's pretty easy to lose as the Mew player. Because DT Mew has to go Path Prey. Okay, so the Gardevoir player does have the Spiritomb that stops all basic V Pokemon from having abilities. But Fusion Energy does negate that ability. So Fusion Energy will cancel that out if it is on a Genesect. So he's going to go for the Spiritomb right off the bat. Both players giggling a little bit. Going to get the rest of the pieces. We already know that our player on the right, the Mew player, does have the Alessis Sparkle in his hand. So he can Alessis Sparkle 1 to a Meloetta and 1 to... Did he just not roar? Did I miss that? He just chose not to roar the sword. I don't see a reason why you would not roar the sword here. You always roar the sword here. So I guess that's like an immediate inherent misplay. And we're going to see the Alessis Sparkle coming out immediately, putting 2 energies on the Genesects, giving us 2 Genesect draws, it looks like. Meloetta not even needing to be a main attacker here right now in this moment, because if we can boss and kill the Spiritomb this turn with Lost City, we're not going to be able to boss this turn, but if this turn we can just take a knockout on the active Zacian, and then next turn get a knockout on the Spiritomb with... okay, I was going to be like, that was not enough shuffling. If he gets a knockout on the Spiritomb with a Lost City in play, that can be more than enough to close out this game. We're going to see the Evolve, Choice Belt, Genesect for 2. There's a Lost City. Lost City and Zacian here is pretty good also. I think you just Ultra Ball the whole hand away. I see the Ultra Ball. Get another Mew. Seems completely fine here. Can go ahead and Lost City. You're just looking for a tablet and a DTE. Hard to get off one draw remaining, but you do get to see 5 cards. So Mew is an expert at finding those one-off pieces randomly. There it is. There's a Choice Belt already, actually. I'm trolling. We see the Seal Stone as well, and we're going to see the knockout coming through with Techno Blast. An immediate leap ahead. The Guardian player is already very, very far behind. I guess we can just attach to the Curlia or Ralts and bounce it back. Ultra Ball. Getting a Mew probably is the correct answer here, yeah. Get the baby Mew, I think I would. Just being able to go deeper into your deck. I guess we're just going to get the Ralts. That seems completely fine, I guess. I was thinking maybe we just get Mew and attach Retreat into Mew to give ourselves more options. Attach Retreat Mew. Like, what I would have done is gotten the baby Mew, attach Retreat to Mew, evolve to Curlia, and then Iono, because that way you're setting up your board, you're seeing 6 new cards, and you can go deeper into your deck to find more pieces there. So I think this is a very peculiar play. I feel like we're just kind of playing sloppy on the side of the Gardevoir player. Could definitely be playing more optimal. Hey, we did the exact same play anyway, but this time we don't have a Curlia. That's so cool. Now we're going to level ball for the Curlia. We just put it at the bottom of the deck. Dude, come on. Okay, so it is the finals. They have been playing for 2 very long days. But that seems like a pretty obvious play to me. We're going to Mew first, I guess, before Refinementing. In case we hit, I don't know what we could possibly even hit before Refinement. I think we'd always Refinement first here. I didn't see the rest of the hand, to be fair. Refinement, Candy Rod, and then a pass. Okay, we do see a double cram. Not going to use the crams yet. We're going to see a full draw. to get to 6. Cram away VIP. Tails. Oh no, I know. There's no crams. Those were VIP passes, sorry. So 2. Retreat. Switch cart. And then we should just seal stone for boss here. I would have just seal stoned for the boss to kill the Guard of War or to kill the Spirit Tomb this turn, with copying Melodious Echo, because you can attach the third fusion in your... I know you already had GT, but you can still copy Melodious Echo to take out the Spirit Tomb or the Curlia, because I don't think killing the Mew advances the board state at all. And I guess like it doesn't really matter if you draw into your bosses late game. I don't mind burning the Seal Stone here because you take out the Spirit Tomb, you're lost sitting in the Spirit Tomb. It doesn't become a problem for the rest of the game. Yes, you still only have 2 Genesects for the game, but you're never getting stuck by the Spirit Tomb on the off chance to get stuck. If you think this is not a problem, you get this guy up into the active, bounce it, or you get this guy into the active, the Curlia, take it out, force your opponent to use the candy into the Guard of War, get rid of their draw a little bit. But taking out the Mew is probably just like kind of a waste of an attack. I mean, like it does advance your board state, but like I feel like you could have just done a little bit better, you know. We see the Sinnoh. Sinnoh plus like Roxanne or Sinnoh plus Iono could be really, really good towards the end of the game. We're gonna see Candy Guardy here. 2, 3. Hey, we can have a 4th if we Roar the Sword at turn 1. That's crazy that we didn't. There's so many stadium outs. Sinnoh Iono doesn't really do much right now. We're just going to boss. I don't know. Maybe Iono was just better anyway and just like hit into the active and like let him get the free knockback. Retreats. We're just going to go in with big guard. I mean, I guess this is fine because like Mew's going to have a rough time knocking it out anyway. So taking 2 here might be correct, just to put the onus on. But I honestly think I would have done that play, but I would have gone Sinnoh Iono, no boss, put my opponent at 3. No, I guess they can still draw at Spirit Tomb, under Spirit Tomb. No, they can't because it's Spirit Tomb plus Sinnoh, so they can't draw under that. So they're stuck at 3. They go to 4. They can Techno Blast me for 210, put me at 60 HP remaining, but then I 2-shot the Mew. And then I have access to just 1-shotting the remaining Mew because everything's on the board that I need to close out the game. I think that probably was the better play to try to win the game rather than just boss and take 2 here because your path is still very difficult, requiring another boss and then a way to take out the Guardian. Unless you play Sealstone, I guess. Yeah, vacuum the Sinnoh. Sealstone again. I mean, I guess they had Sealstone to get the stadium. Maybe that's why like the boss first is correct, I think. But I guess like I don't know. Making them use the Sealstone seems fine to me to draw cards. And they would still need 3 modifiers to knock out Gardevoir. Because yeah, there would still need 3 modifiers or an Alessis Sparkle with both energies in deck. So it's still like a lot needed. And we do see the Cleansing Gloves in this list. Which can be a problem, can be a potential problem down the line. We're going to see the Alessis Sparkle coming through. Just put it on the Meloetta, I think. Give yourself that option for an attacker. Because it's not like Meloetta is not going to be a target we ever really boss in this matchup at this point in the game. So putting it there is like probably the safest option. Like all 3 targets out of the energy right now are like not the greatest boss targets. We're going to see the rope come through. And then there's Melodious Echo. And now the game is over on effectively like a boss. Greninja finally in the hand. One-shotting Mew this turn would be pretty sick. We're going to go ahead and Rod Level Ball. Seems good. Seems correct. I'm all about it. I like that. Like, if we can boss again this turn, this would be good. Um, but like so many modifiers have not been used on the Muse side, so that's really scary actually. Like not a single modifier has been used. The collapsed hand is probably good here too. Get rid of Artisan probably. Oh, well, that's fine. Shining Arcana Gardevoir. Yeah, I think that's fine because you're never making two big Gardevoirs in this game. I think just because you have to rely fully on the first one. No support has been played yet. There are 3 energy in this card, I think, or 2. So we can go up to 150. What's happening? Why are you putting 2 there? Okay. Or just getting rid of the big Gardevoir, just taking it off the board. I mean, this way, I don't know if I like that because now we have to I mean, I guess maybe there's a third candy on the left side, but without the third candy, we're just saying, hey, we need to, like, we just aren't having a Gardevoir for the future. And then I don't know. 2, 3, 4. $150 comes through. Interesting. I mean, we're in leap range, I guess, with a tab now. Three here, yeah. I mean, all you need to do is attack twice. Like, this game's over. Yeah, I don't see a path for the Gardevoir player to win. He had to get a knockout that turn. Whether it be with boss or something else. Like, I think this game is completely chalked. Like, you just retreat to the other Mew and yeah, take the knockout. Yep, perfect. Melodious Echo, not even a concern. 1 prize left. Gardevoir player should just concede, go to the next. I mean, the only route is boss stalling if there is a Cresselia, which could be good if there's a Cress. Switch card, pass, yep. I think the Gardevoir player obviously opening the Zacian was like probably the worst case scenario. But the Fusion Mew player did not have like the most hot of a start either. I just think that there was a little bit of missequencing and mistakes on the Gardevoir player's side that kind of put us in this position. Like I think the Roar play was one. Doing the small sequencing things like getting the Mew early, going into could have gone into the Curlia and just thrown it up there, and then Ionoed into 5. Seeing the Ralts level ball anyway, so we would have seen the Ralts level ball anyway, getting double Ralts down regardless of the outcome. And then we would have also seen more cards with refinement there, rather than having to get those exact same pieces that we already had in our hand. Like, that's the part that, like, yeah. And then we could have, if we hit reversal at some point, we get the one shot down the line. The boss turn, maybe, like, Ionoing is just better Iono Sinnohing, forcing our opponent to have the tools to actually deal with the Spiritomb right then and there. But I definitely think, like, I don't know, there was like a little bit of unideal play. I guess being Steelstone stuck on the board is like a little bit unfortunate also. But we get to go first this time. Mulligan. Okay, 2 tablets of prize. That's promising. Because you do need 3. I mean, with 3 plus gloves, we'll take out Guardy. But in this scenario, I guess you can smack Guardy for like 280, 300. And just kind of be like, hey, you can't retreat to this now. So let's see R7. Oh, geez, thank God. When he flipped over the first 4 and there were psychics, I got flashbacks to EYC where like I had a game in day 2 where my opening hand was like Cresselia 6 Psychics, and I was like, dude, like not like this. I'll skip ahead a little bit, see if I want to miss any gameplay. Let's jump right into it. We're going to see just a quick Ultra Ball retreat into Mew. That's all I've missed so far. VIP slams it. That's exactly what we want, you know, as a hero. Gets the Spirit Tomb, puts our opponent in a tricky spot. We do see the Ice Q on the Fusion Muse player's side, which Ice Q says 40 times, Snipe 40 times Fusion Strike energy attached to your Pokemon, to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. I think Spirit Tomb has 60. So 2 Fusion Strike energies gets the job done with Ice Q. There's a Fusion Strike energy in the hand as well, so you can draw cards here. Seal Stone as well. So we're going to see Seal Stone plus a VIP pass probably here. Looking good for our heroes. There is a DTE, so you can copy the Ice Q. Oh, there's 2 Fusion Strike energies in the hand. Oh, that's not good. So we're counting everything now. I think that's probably the best to actually discard. I mean, if the Guardy player, just goes and gets Manaphy, and the game pretty much ends, I think. If I'm guard, like I just go get Manaphy, the snipe no longer can happen. Bench attached to active, draw 1 or draw 2. And then, so yeah, no, I guess we're just going to Seal Stone off the bat. What do we get? VIP, yeah. I mean, why are we hiding it? Well, we all know that's what we're getting. I guess maybe he wants to attach the energy to the back one, just in case something gets O-code. Yeah, so 4. Oh, there's an Elusive Sparkle as well. How convenient. That's crazy. Okay. That's crazy. He actually would have gotten the turn 1 Ice Cube if he attached to it. That's also nuts. But he can't attach it because obviously he needs to draw cards. Very good. Very good, I guess. We're going to see some more cards. We're going to see a pass. Gardevoir can't really threaten anything right now, I think. Especially with that hand. Like, that hand is not doing anything. Let's Mew. Yeah, Mew seems fine here. Lovable Refinement seems good. Seems good to me. I don't know. The Spiritomb might be a trap, man. Like, I don't think you need it. Like, if that Spiritomb is a Ralts, like, we just go deeper into our deck. Is, like, my logic. Like, at what point do we actually need this Tomb? Like, I guess we could cheese wins against DTE Mew. But I don't even know if that's necessary. Also, dude, Mirage Step Curl, yeah, come on, we're better than this. There's the Manaphy. There's the Rod, putting stuff back into the deck. This board is so cluttered. There's the research. Okay. We want one more Ralts if possible. There it is. There is a Ralts. Because now, if like in this scenario with only 2 Curlias in play, if a boss KO on a Curlia happens, like I think if I'm the Mew player, I chase the Curlias every time, because then you leave with one Curlia, which means you don't really get responded to with a KO unless they go into Zacian, and then if they go into Zacian, that's still you're trading 2 for 3 basically. And that's like fine in this scenario. So there's a Cramheads. What are we getting? Probably a cart. Yeah. I would get the cart here and then just start drawing cards. We have another Fusion in hand. What are you looking at? What are you thinking about? You don't need the gloves. I think it's cart. You just take the switching card. Just try to get into the attack this turn. We're looking for the boss. No, we're not. Yeah, we're looking. No, I'd still be looking for the boss on Curly, I think, is the best line. Yep, there it is. We already had it. 3. Palpad seems good. Put the boss back in. That's going to be a card that we're always going to need in this game. I like that Palpad art also. I wish we had that. Play those tabs, man. You don't need them. 2. For what is that? That's greed. I mean, I think I would have put the tab anyway because you know you're getting a kill with the tab, with Leap. But I would have done that before the first one because I don't think losing one tab is a problem in this matchup, especially when you have cleansing gloves. With gloves, you can kind of get to that number anyway, so I think it's completely fine. So let's see what the Gardevoir player does here. I mean, losing a Curly does hurt a lot, and you kind of do have to Iono. We're just going to Artisan. No, I think there's a Ralts prize then, I guess. Mew. Candy Gardevoir. Seems good to me. What's happening? Oh, sleep. Got it. They escorted him off stage to get a new sleeve. Imagine if you didn't have an extra sleeve and they made you resleeve the entire deck. That'd be crazy. I was just wondering, you know, like it's probably happened at some point in history, but especially with these like Pokemon Center sleeves, like they only come with like 3 or 4 extra sleeves, I think. There's another split sleeve. Nice, very good. Okay, there we go. There's an Iono. I'm just skipping ahead to the good parts. You know, like you already know, like no spoilers or anything, but you know, I just want to know how this ends. We're gonna see a trade on the VIP pass. Refinement misses. I don't know. We could have probably just gone in with Zacian this turn. No, I guess we needed Gardevoir. Like, I guess we did need the big guard. But I don't know. Maybe it's fine to just like go in with Zacian this turn, take 2, remove the fusion energies off the board, leave our opponent with 1 Mew. I mean, we didn't hit any of the pieces, to be completely fair, but like maybe it was worth going for because we're seeing 6 off the Iono. We're seeing there's a couple of energies already sitting in the discard. Yeah, like maybe the Zacian play was fine. But I guess you could have done this with Baby Guardia as well. Like Baby Guardia also gets a knockout here instead of Zacian, so I guess we don't need to bench Zacian. Judge seems good here. In an ideal world, we get boss, but it was not an ideal world. Ideal world, you boss the Curly, and I think the game is effectively over. Because you know there's literally no threat for the next like 2 turns. So like next turn, a Ralts gets established. You take a KO as Mew, and then let's say they get Candy Guardy. It's like, okay, cool. But in the process, they've given up 2 knockouts. So you're going down to like 3 prizes, 2 prizes effectively, and the game ends on the spot. So I think this is still rough, all things considered, because there is still 4 fusion on the board, and now this this Mew where the fusion energies are has to be addressed is the problem. The Greninja and Ralts being prized is actually very unfortunate because both those cards just would have let this Guardian player just go deeper into the deck. There's Mew. Let's see what we're getting. I have not seen the Gardevoir player's hand after the Judge, so I have no clue what they have. Rod is good. Let's us get back the... Where's the Ralts? Did we already put it back in the deck? Or did it get lost citied? I feel like we're missing a Ralts somewhere, bro. I don't know. Okay, this is playable. I think you gotta be putting energies in the discard because you're not gonna see... it's not good. I mean, just swing for 110 with Cress, I think, is probably your best play here. Yeah. I don't know about that one. I mean, maybe the 110 would have just been better. What? Do we even KO him? No! What is this play? Ah! I would have just hit for 110. Just hit for 110. Just hit for 110. What is going on? Okay. Now our energy is stuck in so many different places. Like our energy is stuck in like every different spot in the board. We've not progressed the game state whatsoever. This Mew is going to be incredibly difficult to deal with to close out the game. Like, we don't have an answer to the Mew. That's the scariest part here. There's a heads, there's a boss. Yoink, give me that Guardy. Did he grab Lost City? Oh, my guy is greedy. Oh, he was just going to snipe the Gardevoir anyway. Dude, this play's even worse now. We didn't do anything in our turn. Dude. Okay. Now the game's like... Now you have to go into Zacian. Zacian has to take 3 here. Like, there's no other option. Like, Zacian has to take 3. But your energies are all over the... Like... That's the problem with this play. Now your energies are all over the board. You can't do anything about it. Like, the Cresselia, like, I think they're, like, maybe even the correct line was pulling up with Mew and attacking for, like, 30. So it's to soften up, or 20 or whatever it is to soften up the Mew. Just because, like, now with Cresselia, your energy is all over the board. So even if you want to go for a Zacian play, we can't. Like, we put ourselves in a hole where we can't recover from this position financially. I don't know. That's not the right term. There has to be a, like, financial recovery here somewhere. Dude. Okay, I guess it's reasonable. We put the onus on them to get the tablets. We take 2 prizes. But I mean, now as the Mew player, you have so much agency to just, like, close out this game. Like, you can just hit into this Guardy, have a boss for the Guardy again, and the game will just be over. There's 290 left. We're swinging for 210, 220 with the cleansing gloves. 1 tablet's gone, I think. Yeah, just get everything out of the deck. I don't think it even matters to keep anything left. Yeah, just put that down. Just go, man. Zoom out, you know, just 6. We see, like, pretty much the entire deck this turn, I think, as this guy, as the player. You can Ultra Ball, Vacuum, go to 0, draw 6 again, knock out the Guardy, effectively game's over. Like, there's no response after that point, right? Or we're just going to hit for 300. That's completely okay, too. Where? I guess this is our last tablet. Is that why we didn't keep going? Oh, no, Spiritomb. We can't draw out the other one. I'm stupid. I'm goofy. I apologize. That's on me. I goofied it. I mean, this is still fine. Like, hitting for 300 is fine. I probably would have... No, I guess you don't want to waste your tablets. Like, you can't afford to waste your tablets, I guess. So, and both, I guess, Raltzes are probably Lost Zone right now. So, like, both Raltzes being Lost Zone sucks. Like, that's really unfortunate, I think. I think the craziest part is, like, this 100 damage that's doing literally nothing, man. I mean, I guess now it's going to do something, but... Put his Zacian down and put energy on it. No, that's probably bad. Wait till next turn. Sinnoh. Yeah, that's fine. Boss on a Palpad. I mean, now you kill the Ice Cube. It was only like a 7-turn endeavor. I mean, again, there's 0 Ralts, so if there's a boss, the game will end effectively. There's a boss. I mean, again, Oh, wait, he can't draw. Aha! Do we win because it's a DPL? No, we still can't win with a DPL, man. Like, even if it's a DPL, he goes to one prize remaining to take, but how does he take that one prize? He just can't take the prize. That's unfortunate. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. That took a little bit of time. I mean, I also didn't catch it. Like, I messed up as well. I mean, it's 2 cards, so maybe it's a quadrupize penalty. I think he bossed before. Is there even a prize penalty applied? I don't know, but I guess the game is continuing. The prize is taken. And now we're in a position where the mute player just wins the game because... What happened now? Did he announce like Melodious Echo or something? I mean, he can still attack because they're colorless energies. I'll just skip ahead. So I don't know what happened, but the Gardevoir's still knocked out. I guess maybe he announced the wrong attack. Like maybe he said Max Miracle or something. He can attack still. It's completely fine. Greninja, we're seeing the whole deck. One card deck. I mean, I don't see a line. I don't know, man. Like, this is rough. Like, it has to be Zacian boss again. KO. There's the rope. That's the game. Yeah. I don't know. I guess the Ralts being prized really sucked. I don't know that Cresselia turn. What could we have done better? I feel like there's had to have been something we could have done better, for that game to end a little bit differently. Obviously with the whole prize stuff at the end, whatever happened. But no, hopefully that helped, guys. I mean, I feel like there definitely was plays that could have been better on both sides, especially the Guardy player. I think the Guardy player played suboptimally, like pretty much throughout the game. Tunnel visioning on Spirit Tomb as much as he could have, clogging up his bench, playing weirdly, not using Zacian aggressively early enough, not being aggressive at all early enough, honestly. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Let me know if you guys enjoy more VOD reviews. I'll try to do more like finals and stuff like that from other regionals, US regionals, whatever, as we keep going. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys a ton. Peace out.